Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back as always to the Wrestling Society podcast. I am tired, so bear with me today, please. I am begging everybody. No, but really though, thank you as always for joining us. And my two co-hosts today is Bear and Steph. Um, and there's a big event approaching very fast. Actually, stop that for a second. I'm gonna stop myself. Before we jump into that. How are y'all doing today?
I'm
Well,
good.
I'm here.
Well,
Yeah, exactly. I think we're going to take that as positive on both our parts. We're here.
I don't think I have been so tired. It's just like been a long week.
I can agree with that. I can agree with that. Yeah. Um, well, we're here, so yeah. And oh, that's funny. Clayton said, "Did y'all all plan to wear red together, or did that just happen?" No, that just happened.
That just happened.
Yeah, that is funny.
Well, I had to. You can't even see it, but I had to wear it.
Oh yeah.
Bear, it fits perfectly. That's all I'm saying. So I appreciate it.
No problem.
And so we're gonna, like I was saying, there's something big coming up a week from next Saturday. Technically, 2 weeks from today, if you want to do that. But it is the next WrestleMania. Gosh, I know we talked about this last time, but I can't believe it's been a year already.
Yeah,
Seriously,
it's insane.
because it's just the fact I was at last year's WrestleMania. Like I was there, and it's so weird how it's already here again. Because I remember I told Bear this. I remember the day I bought the tickets. I bought the tickets 3 hours before the event started because I didn't know
Oh
if
wow.
I didn't know if I was gonna go. I bought the tickets and I bought tickets for night one. I got there and I told myself, all right, these weren't the cheapest. I'm just gonna go to night one. No biggie. I can watch night two. When I left on night one, I was like, I gotta go to night two. I can't miss that. So I went to night two, and that was I just can't believe that was already almost a year ago. Because I remember everything about that day, from the terrible parking to the great WrestleMania, and then it was so difficult to find my car. I think I walked for about 45 minutes because I lost my car. Because
Oh my.
Jesus.
AT&T Stadium is if you don't park right next to the stadium, it's so difficult to find that. Um,
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Certain stuff like that makes me panic, and I probably would have been crying the whole 45 minutes.
all I'm saying is, I know my girlfriend's watching this, so I'm not gonna say anything about that. Okay.
I would have been panicking and crying and lashing out
Yep. I look.
for sure.
Megan. This is for you. I know you're watching this. That's all I'm saying. I know you remember that night. It was a great night, but I know you remember trying to find the car. So, that was an experience. But WrestleMania is approaching, and there's already so much going on with it.
Oh my, it is.
There's there's already a pretty stacked card, um, and man, I don't even know where to start. We're just gonna kind of dive into a little bit of, because I know obviously nothing is already announced. Not everything's not fully announced yet, but we're just going
Sorry.
to dive in just to what has been announced. Um, oh, there she is in the comments. Yeah, I know. Brady said, "I park in the Walmart parking across the street of AT&T." Yeah, when I was actually I was trying to find my car. Actually, we walked past that night. I was like, "Man, we should have parked here." Um, everybody was just coming there, and I was like, "Wow, that was why didn't I?" Why did we not park here?
I was
But
excited.
I was okay. The parking, that was one of the worst. I have never been so frustrated with trying to like park with at anywhere in my life except for that day. But with that being said, the show itself being there was so good. I'm glad. Like I don't mind having to go through what I went through because the show was that good being there. It was such a great time, and I would go back any day to the AT&T Stadium. It's a great place. And apparently we're getting a remodel for we're hosting the World Cup in 2026 or parts
Oh,
of it.
really?
So yeah, hopefully I'll be able to go to that. Back to back to the point. Let's see. So yeah, I know there's more matches that are going to be announced, but you know, we only have it's going to be this show and then next week's show and then that's it. WrestleMania's here.
Oh, damn it.
So I'm just let's see. What I'm gonna announce this to y'all as well. What's gonna happen? WrestleMania night one. People are gonna go watch WrestleMania as always. I'm gonna be watching WrestleMania. Y'all are gonna be watching WrestleMania. It's gonna be a great night. On Sunday, we're supposed to have a podcast during night two. Obviously, that's not gonna happen. We are going to be having a podcast during the day before night two to talk about night one, all dedicated to night one. So I'm gonna remind obviously everybody next show, and a couple days before, but the second on that Sunday, April 2nd, it will be during the day to talk about night one, talk about how we thought, basically break it down. I'm gonna go in detail about that. And then night two, I am not waiting a week to break down. We will be breaking down night two.
Sometime before that Sunday.
Well, and see, I had this plan because I was thinking about Tuesday, but I'm not sure yet. All I know is it will be before. It will be during the week. It will not be Sunday. More than likely, it's gonna be either Monday or Tuesday, one of the days.
Okay.
Because night two, it's a big night. I want it to just be boom right out of the gate. And oh whoa, hold on a second. I gotta stop this. Rusty's here. What's up, Rusty? It's been too long. I miss you, brother. Okay, so Bray and Knight is not happening. Rumors of Austin and Knight. Actually, Stone Cold Steve Austin today or yesterday actually dismissed all the rumors that he's going to be fighting at WrestleMania. I know, I'm sad too. But he also said LA Knight needs a big push. Dude, that's probably the biggest thing I've ever agreed with you on. LA Knight, oh my gosh. Please, please. I am begging somebody to give that man a push. I don't care what you have to do. Sign me up and let me fight him. Just give him a push, please. I seriously, I'm a huge LA Knight fan. And I always will be because LA Knight is that guy. Actually, Eli Drake is that guy.
Drake is that guy.
There you go.
Exactly.
Now you know what we're talking about. Eli Drake was that guy, and then LA Knight became that guy as well. That's why I like LA Knight so much, is because of Eli Drake. So let me talk to you. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. There you go. Eli Drake, oh my gosh. And for the fact that they gave him an 81 on 2K, it's just it hurts seriously, it hurts.
Trash.
I don't think that's I know he's been losing a lot, and I that's why I'm not going crazy about it, is because I know the way they do the stats. He has lost almost every match he's been out there, but there's a reason why he's lost is because he's putting other people over. I mean, you got to remember Bray Wyatt. That feud was the first feud that Bray Wyatt had when he came back, and it was a long feud. The whole time, every time Uncle Howdy was out there, and everybody's like, "Is he finally going to be revealed?" No, LA Knight was the one who was keeping that mic on the keeping that feud alive on the mic with the promos and in the back and this, and that. And oh my gosh. So LA Knight, I hope this is going to lead into the match card because I'm glad he brought that up. I was going to talk about this. I hope he gets put into WrestleMania. I hope he gets put in there in some way, shape, or form. And what I think is going to be, we're just going to go ahead and shout out with this one. Bray Wyatt is not at the moment with WWE, but there are rumors, reports, blah, 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 this, and that. Is he hurt? Is he, what's going on? Or is he getting fired again? No, he's not getting fired. I don't think so. I know a lot of people already saw this on Friday Night SmackDown. You could see the logo of his in the background of LA Knight. So the rumor / report / plan is Bray Wyatt comes back more than likely this Friday and sets up a match, a 3-way. Bobby Lashley, Bray Wyatt, LA Knight, WrestleMania. I mean, I'm in for it. Why not? I know more than.
Is this simply because Bobby, because of the whole thing that happened with Bobby and Brock? Is that why they're putting Bobby in that?
Well, I think the fact of the matter is Bobby obviously right before Bray left, he targeted Bobby, and so that was kind of planned. But what happened was, I do think there was a little bit of creative difference in the back, and somebody got mad at somebody. They had a plan for Bobby to be at WrestleMania because it's Bobby Lashley. Let's be honest. If they don't put Bobby Lashley in WrestleMania, it's not gonna be. I mean, that's just stupid in my opinion.
Right.
With the little creative difference that has been happening in the back, they were like, okay, well, this isn't good. And I think what happened was somebody in the back obviously wasn't happy about his gimmick, or he wasn't happy about his gimmick, or I know for a fact they were probably going to make this match another one of those gimmick matches. And somebody probably wasn't happy about that. Stuff escalated. Then that happened. Bray Wyatt, it's like, all right, let's take a breather. He's not on TV right now. So they said, all right, well, why don't we go back to LA Knight? I mean, LA Knight is that guy. He can put people over. Why not throw him in a 3-way? And they're like, what are you talking about, throw him in a 3-way? Well, Bobby needs to be at WrestleMania. He's already been targeted, and Bray already went after LA Knight. Throw him in a 3-way. And I think the 3-way, I could be wrong on this. This is probably the statement I may be wrong at. But the 3-way, I think, can throw away the gimmick and actually make it work. Because the problem is with Bray Wyatt's, gimmick and character, if you don't have a gimmick match, it just seems a little off. But I think if you throw him in a 3-way, it kind of takes it down just a little bit. Because Bray Wyatt's there, but he's not, I don't want to say he's not the center of attention, but he could be on the outside of the ring, because he got punched, and then Bobby Lashley and LA Knight are fighting in the ring. It takes away that gimmick match persona, and I think that's what they were realizing, because honestly, I don't want to see another lights out, pitch black match. If I'm wrong, no. Yeah, okay, there you go. That's what I thought. Unless you want to watch a pitch black match.
I'm not trying
Look, I'm not trying to watch. Okay. I am at the point, this is their own creative fault, because, one, Bobby should have had a better opponent at WrestleMania.
Yep.
I mean, it's Bobby freaking Lashley. He's an ex-WWE champion. You need to get him back into the damn title push. That's one. Two, LA Knight. I like LA Knight. I really do. But you can't keep burying somebody, then put him back into the biggest stage and expect people to really care. He hadn't won anything. Yep. The pitch black match was such a throwaway disappointment. And three, if you're going to do this whole spooky, let Bray do this stuff, You got to put it in a context where people care. You have made people not care because even in the context of the spookiness, it's went 3 different ways since he started.
Yeah.
So why do I want to care? And if you don't go ahead and have your stuff planned out for WrestleMania, then this is the type of stuff we run into. Oh, we got to find somebody. Well, who do we have credible? Well, they're wrestling, and everybody else has been in catering. So who? So this is where I'm at with the match. And again, I want to make things clear. When I say talk about people in catering, I'm not speaking of their abilities. I'm not speaking of them getting over. I'm talking about how WWE misuses talent. They do not build them correctly. That's what I'm saying. So if anybody has a comment that I'm talking bad about somebody, I'm not. It's just very irritating when you have great athletes and they don't do nothing with them.
Indeed. What we're doing is we're saying what you think. We're saying what you think. That's why we're on here. I mean, that's just the fact of the matter. I mean, it's just common basic knowledge. They're not being used correctly. That's not our choice.
Yeah.
That's not our choice. We didn't choose that. We're just telling you the facts. But and I think that's why they're going to throw LA Knight in there, is because he's been putting people over so much, because that's what he's so good at. He did it when he was Eli Drake, and he's doing it as LA Knight. And so if you put Bray Wyatt in a 1-on-1, it automatically has to be a gimmick match. I feel like if you throw a 3-way in there, it kind of takes it away. With that being, LA Knight is somebody who can lose a match because he can put people over. Throw him over there, boom, you got Bobby Lashley. Oh, I feel like he's going to be the main center of attention with this. So not only are you taking away the gimmick match, you're putting 2 people over, putting Bobby Lashley over again. Or Bray Wyatt. You never know who's going to win. But the reason I don't think he's going to win is I don't know where they're going with this gimmick. I don't know what's going to happen. So with that being said, if this match does happen, I know it's a stretch. I go with Bobby Lashley winning this. Just the fact of the matter is I don't see where Bray Wyatt's going to go after this. I feel like WrestleMania is his wall, and they need to get that wall down fast, because they should headline this right now, this topic. WWE is running out of time with Bray Wyatt.
Yep.
That's what it is. They are running out of time. They not only have how many days is this until the damn WrestleMania exactly? What is it, 14 days, like 2 weeks? Something like that? Yeah.
13.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly. And they don't even have Bray Wyatt. He's not on the card. Bobby Lashley isn't on the card. LA Knight's not on the card. But it was already set up that they were going to be on the card. And for them to not be on the card and Bray Wyatt not even here right now, they are running out of time for WrestleMania. And then after WrestleMania, they are running out of time for his gimmick to get over. They are running out of time for this Uncle Howdy to finally take off. They're running out of time for all of it. And something's got to happen. And also, Brady, I just want to throw this out there because we're talking about it. Uncle Howdy's not Cameron Grimes, so I'm sorry. Go ahead and throw that out the window.
Who said that?
You should not see the picture of him? I thought you were saying, okay, I'm sorry. I'm okay. I'm not gonna lie. I thought you were agreeing with Brady. You were like, I thought you were saying, who said he's not? Okay, yeah, no. You can go ahead and fault Brady for that. He was talking about is Cameron Grimes.
No way he said that.
No, I'm serious. Just wait. I'm sure he'll comment. I'm waiting for it. There it is. And when that new picture came out of him coming back, that's out the window. that's so far out the window. That dude. Oh man.
Well, yeah, but again, I would say this for Brady, that it wasn't just one person playing Uncle Howdy in the beginning. There's been 2 different people doing Uncle Howdy.
Oh yeah, no, I agree. It's different people. I know that for a fact.
No, and what I'm saying is he could have been doing the Uncle Howdy.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Right.
And he's just
Now,
okay.
right. Now, it's definitely Dallas, Bo Dallas
Yeah,
doing it.
Yeah.
That's
And the other, I think it could have been Cameron, or it could have been I can't think of his name. He was at ROH and then he went to Impact and he was part of the Invasion. I can't think of his name, but his body type's the same. He has long hair, beard. It could be him.
about I just his name's like Vincent or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. So it could, but it was two different people. But
yeah, I think
I'm just gonna say, man, I got Brady's back. Brady, I ain't letting him get away with that stuff without you.
Look, man. If I have to bury people on here, I'm gonna bury. No, but really though, on the point being of Bo Dallas, I think that's the one thing they can do to actually bring this gimmick above water. Just go ahead and show that it's Bo Dallas, because the people know. And if you do that at either the Raw after Mania, which is the biggest Raw of the year, or WrestleMania itself, it's gonna pop because it's Bo Dallas, and people want that knowledge of just tell me yes or no. You know, they want to see basically if you put Bo Dallas out there in the middle of the ring and there was some stupid match, and people are like, man, this sucks, and Uncle Howdy comes out there. And he takes off that mask, you know, and you hear everybody go, dude, then bad day to go. It's over for the time being. For the time being, it's over. Just like when Bray Wyatt's return at Extreme Rules was one of the biggest returns ever, and now look at it. It's gonna put it over for that time being.
Right.
And so they just need to hurry up and go ahead and reveal that it's Bo Dallas so that gimmick can come above water. Because if they don't, let me just tell you this, if they stretch out the whole Uncle Howdy thing longer than the SmackDown after WrestleMania, kill it. It's done. Kill it. You missed your shot. Why not do it at WrestleMania? Why not? Kill it.
I think that will be the smart. It'll give them a little bit of leeway.
Exactly.
Give them a little bit of time.
It gives them that turbo boost of all right, we got an extra 2 weeks before people get bored again. Let's go ahead.
Exactly, before people start noticing what we really did.
Exactly.
And right.
And that's why and that's why I think they should go ahead and reveal him, because just do it. Just get it over with. We know it's Bo Dallas. I mean, it's obvious.
I don't know. When Bray Wyatt comes out now, I don't even get excited. Or like I don't, it's just kind of like, oh, okay. Bray Wyatt's coming out.
I hate to do
and I think when they showed the Funhouse all over again, it was like, why are we going backwards? Like I felt like, why are we going backwards? Like y'all had this one thing going, and then y'all threw the Funhouse in there, and then you made it into something so dumb. Like it was just dumb, and then I just didn't get it. Like I was so confused at what they were trying to do.
I think at the time they ran out of like options, and they were like, all right, we got to throw something together. They're like, all right, well, why don't we just do that? I mean, it was over in 2020, and they thought it would be over now, but like I said, it's not 2020 anymore.
No.
And he's not.
And the way you put it out there.
Well, and the thing is, the whole point of the Funhouse was the Fiend. You know, it made the Fiend. Right. There is no Fiend anymore. There's no Fiend. You know, there is no Fiend. And I'm gonna be honest. I love the Fiend. Okay, I thought the Fiend was one of the. Oh God, here we go. I think the Fiend was one of the greatest gimmicks of all time. Okay, and
whoa,
go ahead, shoot me. I'm ready. Okay.
Nah, just whoa.
Hey,
whoa. He said, "Nah, it's just whoa."
That's Bear. That's the nice way to put it. But seriously, I thought the gimmick was so smart with the Funhouse stuff at the time, where he was split personality. It it was dark like Undertaker, yes, but it wasn't Undertaker. It was almost borderline demonic, you know? Like, you have the Fiend where you're like, he kept saying, let me in, let me in, let me in. And you're like, what's going on, you know? And when he finally came out in the match and his music was different, the mask was scary. I mean, instead of his hair being up, it was down. Like, little stuff like that changed. The theme song to this day, I have it downloaded and I play it all the time because it's a great theme song. Shout out to Code Orange. Gosh, they're so good. And when he came out with the lantern of Bray Wyatt's head, basically saying, yeah, this is a whole split personality, it can't get much better than that, dude. And then he comes out and just proceeds to destroy Finn Balor. And, man, oh yeah, Brady, I know, Seth versus The Fiend, yada, 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 blah, 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 blah. That's what I'm getting at. They failed. They had a gimmick that was great, and they took it and threw it in the garbage.
Well, no. The problem is, it wasn't them failing. It was them not being able to understand his gimmick.
I can agree with that.
And then once they went off the rail with it, they continued. They didn't even try to fix it. They just continue to go on and on with it. That's why they successfully killed not only Bray Wyatt, they killed Alexa Bliss too. Look at where Alexa's. Look where she's sitting now.
Alexa Bliss don't mean nothing to nobody no more.
Exactly,
like, nothing.
And sometimes that is the problem with their writers. The writers think they know more. They need to be wrestling fans to get the concept of what us as wrestling fans like. You can't use a sitcom to say, hey, we can get them to watch more. No, we're a wrestling fan. You can holler the sports entertainment. Okay, it's only going to keep our attention for so long. And I get it. We're the minority of their business. But if you do not entertain us, the casual fans are damn sure not going to get into that. They are not going to support it. They're trying to bring their kids. Why in the world would you want your kids to enjoy Bray Wyatt, the Fiend? So it's a part of that scenario I always see with WWE. They get something organic and they want to get their hands on it and turn it into sports entertainment. If they leave it alone, it will satisfy both brands. It will satisfy the casual and us big time wrestling fans. But no, they have to put their hands in it and make it sports entertainment, and it just screws it up.
You said a statement a second ago that oh man. The creative, if only creative was wrestling fans. And that's how you know you if you're not a wrestling fan, why are you, almost, it's like, it's okay, perfect example. Bear, I know you could probably agree with this on me. I'm going to say 2 words. I'm going to say the name. Jim Herd. Am I wrong?
You're not lying. That's what killed the NWA/WCW.
You can't promote wrestling and not be a wrestling. You have to actually enjoy wrestling to write wrestling, to promote wrestling, and yeah, I mean,
it's ridiculous.
And here's the biggest thing. Even if your head does not have, the head of the company don't have to be a wrestling fan. And I understand it because this is a business.
Yeah.
But your right-hand man or your left-hand man or your right-hand woman or your left-hand woman has to be entrenched with wrestling.
Yep.
Why in the world do you think a lot of concepts and stuff come from wrestlers because they know. Why was Dusty Rhodes one of the best bookers in the business? He was a wrestler. He loved wrestling.
He knew the vision. He knew what to do.
Chris Jericho. I'm not a big Jericho fan, but I respect that man. And the man is a wrestling fan. He understands wrestling. If you do not have people that enjoy wrestling and understand the makeup of wrestling, you will not succeed.
Agreed.
Yeah,
it's okay to have storytellers. Like, I feel like they went out here and they got a whole bunch of storytellers. Because I want to say I read an article somewhere where they were saying one of the ladies used to write a bunch of sitcoms that actually is doing the writing for them now. So it's kind of like, okay, I get it. You want somebody who know how to tell a story. I understand that. However, you still need somebody to know the history of that story. So that way they could tell the story properly to the people who have been here reading stories. So you can't come out here and just get a bunch of people just because they know sitcoms and then come in and now they're trying to tell a story to people who've been here forever. You know what I'm saying? People like Bear who've been here forever. Like you ain't gonna be able to get that over them. You're just not.
And speaking of writers, and this all leads to this point, it all comes first full circle. So longtime WWE writer Nick Manfredini is no longer with the company. He's been with the company for 13 years, okay? Well, I'm going to hit you with some facts here, okay? You ready for this? Nick was very close with Wyatt and one of the people who made the Funhouse.
Oh, wow.
And he was let go about 2 days ago.
Makes sense.
And
what?
Yes. See how I just said it comes full circle? So
it makes sense.
Now hold on a second. When I say let go, it is not confirmed if he left by himself or he was fired. That is not confirmed yet. But there is a huge rumor going around, and I hate to say this because I know what this means. I may tear up saying this, and we probably are going to tear up. Apparently, budget cuts are coming.
Yeah, I heard it,
and we all know what that means.
Well, I'm just going to stop you right there because if budget cuts come to your talent, y'all going back downhill.
You
look at the last 2 years of all these budget cuts. Look at your ratings. Look at how many people got tired of seeing the same match.
Bull crap over and over again.
Exactly. So, and I know why they're doing it. They're going to do it because the sale of the company. Yeah, they're trying to streamline the furniture. But again, you have to make the company worth something with having people there. Creative.
That's the problem. When I saw he was gone from the company, it was just like, oh, well, there you go. There's your answer for all of this. Yeah, so he was like really, really, really close with Wyatt, and he wrote a lot of his gimmicks and helped him write a lot of it.
So disappointing. So disappointing.
With the rumor of budget cut coming around, seriously, I think that's the one thing I dread most about wrestling is it almost it almost brings a tear to my eye when I hear that because of the budget cut purge of 2021 and 2020 where like all these people were let go. And that with the sale of the company wasn't being sold back then. And so the company being sold right now, it scares me. And I hate to say it, but I know for a fact we're all going to get it. One of these days, we're going to get the notification from Bleacher Report or Twitter or whatever saying, breaking news, multiple superstars have been released.
But the only thing for me that I'm glad at least now they got places to go. There's no pandemic.
True. That's very true.
Yep, that is.
They can go and make money somewhere else. They have so many different places. And if Cody Rhodes didn't show you, you get out. Oh, Zack Ryder, Matt Cardona, all these wrestlers who reinvented themselves out on the independents.
Yep.
These different promotions, New Japan, you got All Elite, you got AEW, you got Impact, you got GCW, you got so many places.
So many places.
And so that's the only saving grace that I see about any of this. And hopefully, not only if they're gonna do budget, because for some of the people that want to be gone, let them go.
Mm-hmm.
Ali begged to be gone. They wouldn't let him go. Yeah. If y'all start doing budget cuts, let him be the first one, because I guarantee you he'll be out.
Yeah. The time is coming. I hate to say it. We all know it. Like I said, it's not confirmed if he left by himself or he was fired, but he was there for 13 years. And so yeah, exactly. And man, I feel like what's gonna happen, WrestleMania comes, the Raw after Mania, SmackDown after Mania, week later, breaking news, people have been released. Mm-hmm. They're gonna put this through Mania, and I'm gonna say one last thing about this. And so it's all leading up, to the infamous sale, all that good stuff, whatever. What they're going to do at WrestleMania is there's going to be less crew working there. Not a lot. Not anything to be noticeable from the fans' perspective, apparently. But there's going to be less crew. There's going to be less stuff going on in the back. And then the Spanish announce table will not be there at all in person. They're going to be doing it remotely in order to have more profit, so to gain P&L, and increased revenue, basically, to get ready for a sale. So it's funny, they're doing that, and then this guy gets gone from the company after 13 years. My opinion, I think he was fired, and I think the budget cuts are here. I think it's happening as we speak, actually. And him leaving, and then the WrestleMania is the next part. I mean,
well, hey, and then when you saying that, they're not having certain things at the WrestleMania events this week. I mean, the week before WrestleMania, some of the events are canceled.
Yep, exactly. That's what they're doing. They're getting ready. I kind of knew, if you go watch our podcast from months ago when the sale was announced, we knew that we said this would be pushed out. We said this would be pushed out past Mania because they were going to get up to Mania. After Mania, it's all hands off. It's all bets off. It could come, it could be announced officially the day after Mania, the week, because they just wanted to get to Mania. That was the goal. And they're here, and so they're starting the process. There's 2 weeks from Mania. Somebody's gone. They're already cutting some people from Mania to increase profits, and they're already cutting some events. It's here, folks. It's happening. It hurts. But, maybe all of a sudden, maybe nobody will get let go. You never know. Maybe it's only going to be...
Yeah.
I think I just...
Not that it's any better.
Yeah. You didn't even sound convincing when you said
look, don't break his bubble like that. He
tried. I think it's just, you get that PTSD from the budget cut purge that we had.
Right. Well,
and it was just like, I remember sitting there and I'm scrolling through the names. You're scrolling because it can't fit in one page.
It was so many. Yeah. I remember that.
And I'm just sitting there like, really, 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 really. Like, I'm like, oh, he had a good match. She had a good match. Why is he gone? What the heck? What's happening? And
then it became boring after that. I feel like at one point wrestling was just boring. It was fun to watch.
Yeah, man.
That's why there's other companies. I mean, That's what
I think that
So what y'all trying to tell me is I'm gonna have to start watching AEW? Is that what I'm doing?
No, you don't have to. You don't have to.
You can watch Impact. You can watch
man. You can watch.
NWA.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Man.
have to go ahead and make my way over to somewhere else.
Impact, NWA. If you like deathmatch wrestling, GCW, CCW, they got House.
Man,
I watch House of Glory.
You can Ring of Honor.
Ring of Honor. No. That's connected to AEW. She will watch that.
No, it's different. It's a little different.
It's a little different.
It's more wrestling.
It really is.
It really is.
Different. But that's that with Bray Wyatt. There's not much else to really say.
Yeah, because I'm getting depressed and want to get off the damn podcast.
Exactly. Because it's upsetting. It really is. So we're gonna move on to the actual WrestleMania card that's been announced so far. And I see our viewers are actually a bit up there more than usual. So thank you everybody for joining in. Please.
Thank you.
Share.
I didn't share it. I tried to share it a couple of times.
We're talking big WrestleMania stuff. A couple matches.
Continue showing love.
Yes, thank you so much. A couple matches were announced lately this past week. But I'm just going to go with the card I have here now. This is updated, but I'm going to go in the order with what I have here now. Confirmed matches so far. And obviously, I don't know the days yet, but I'm pretty sure I know the day for this match. Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns will main event night number 2.
Definitely.
Man, there's so many ways this match could go, dude. There's so many different ways. Honestly, this is one of those rare matches. I can't believe I'm saying this. One of those rare matches. Whatever the outcome is, I don't think I'd be mad. If we see Cody Rhodes win, I wouldn't be mad. If we see Roman Reigns win, I wouldn't be mad. And the reason being is because he's so close to the 1,000 days. Just give it to him. Just go ahead and give it to him. I think he's 70 days away now. Officially, I think he's 70 days from today away from 1,000 days. So just go ahead and give it to him. But if they don't give it to him, I wouldn't be mad if they gave it to Cody Rhodes. Like I saw one. Somebody sent me an idea. And shout out to you know who you are, because I know you watch this. This was an interesting one. So you got Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns. Cody Rhodes wins. All of a sudden, boom, you hear it. I hear voices in my head. They count to me. They understand. Boom, Randy Orton comes out. And all of a sudden, you see the Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton reunion. You're like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. Plus, Randy Orton's back. Huge pop. And then, boom, Randy Orton RKO's Cody Rhodes, sets up a feud. Oh, man, that's a good one. I like that one. That's a really good one. I know that's way, way out there because we don't have a time for Randy Orton. Apparently, he's doing better, and apparently, he may come back soon. But, man, that would be something else. A way to end WrestleMania with Randy Orton returning and then coming up to a long-time, rival / partner in Cody Rhodes and just straight up RKOing him to set up a feud for a title that Randy Orton should have gone to already. Like, come on, man. Come on. No, but yeah, there's this match, there's not much to dig deep in. It's really either you want Roman to win or you want Cody to win. As long as this is the one match that I just hope there's no interference with anybody from the outside during the match. Please, just please. This is it. This please, no Usos, no none of that. You can be ringside, you can commentate. I don't give a damn where you are. Just please do not interfere. This match needs to be a straight one-on-one. Just like last year's match with Brock and Roman. It was straight one-on-one. No crap, nothing. It was a simple match. And that's what this match is. It's a simple match. And that's why it's going to be a good one. Obviously, that'll be night 2, though. Who are you going for?
Ladies first.
I'm going for Roman.
I was going to say, who she's going for. That's obvious.
I'm not going to sit up here and be like, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that. I'm going to go for Roman.
You knew that.
I knew.
No, he's not going to lose the titles right now. I think they do want to wait until he hit that mark.
Man, I don't
But
honestly,
you know,
whoever wins, I don't think I'd be upset. And there was a time where I was
be
like,
upset because I like Cody. I'm a Cody fan too. I
well,
just so happen to like Roman more.
and there was a time where I was like, oh, I need Cody Rhodes to win this. He needs to win this. And then I was like thinking about it, I was like, wait, Roman he's getting close. Just let him take it, It'll be like unstoppable looking. If he wins
Right.
that many WrestleManias in a row, like gosh, when will it end? And it's like now I'm like, honestly, whatever the outcome, I'm good with it. Honestly. I'm good with whatever the outcome being. Brady's on Roman's side. Really? I thought you were on Cody's side. Wow, okay.
No, don't change his mind. He's fine.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I'm definitely going for Roman. I think I was the one that put that thought process in your mind, Blade, about everybody just assuming
Yeah.
Cody was gonna win. I just think it's the better move, and when Cody does get that win, he will. It's going to be something amazing because all for the time. And let's be clear, who has Cody beat since he's been back? The only real test he's had was Seth.
Yep.
So this would actually help build him up to take that loss. And Cody's going to talk himself in the room. Cody, yeah, I'm a man. I can see him on the next on WrestleMania Raw the next night. I'm man enough to sit here and say that I've told you before. He was a tribal chief. He's the best. But see, I need another shot. I can see it going on.
Saying. Every time he comes out, that's all Cody has been saying. Every time he comes out, he makes sure that he acknowledges
exactly
who he is. He makes sure he acknowledges his accomplishments. He makes sure he acknowledges everything that Roman has done. So, Bear, I get what you're saying. I totally get what you're saying because it's kind of like it's like leading up to that.
My mind
exactly
is blowing right now because of what you said, Bear. I was thinking about this and I just got it right here. This will be the perfect way because, like you said, Cody hasn't really had that much of a challenge to just go in and win the title. Dude, this will be the ultimate comeback story, literally. Like, he comes back, he wins, and then, boom, he goes into surgery, he's gone. He comes back, wins the Rumble, he's winning all these matches, he's so excited, and then loses. Comeback story. Think about it like this. Cody Rhodes is out there fighting Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns pins him, 1, 2, 3. You remember the match with John Cena and The Rock at 28? You remember when John Cena lost and he sat on the ramp, just looked so defeated? Make that do what Cody did. Make Cody do that. If you have Cody get up in that ring against or even sit up on the ramp or anywhere and look just like that, like just look around at the crowd just with that defeated face. Don't look hurt. Don't look physically hurt. Look like you have just lost everything. If you do that, oh my gosh. Talk about the
ultimate. Can I ask y'all a question?
What's up?
Okay, so Terrence said it in the comments. Is anybody else tired of seeing Cody cry every night?
Well, that's just Cody's thing. Cody was doing this in AEW. Yeah. So, and for, I guess what it is for me is if it was able to wrestle more against bigger opponents,
right?
Then it wouldn't be that much. But he's only, like I said, he destroyed Self.
Yep.
He hadn't been. They won't put him against anybody else. And then let's be honest, who else can they put him against as a heel?
And see that
goes back to what I say about not building talent. But I'm not going to get back into that.
I just really hope they do. I want them to make him look defeated, because if you look at John Cena during 2012, that was one of his the years where he lost the most. That was like one of his worst years in terms of like losing and just crap going wrong for him. Like losing and in January he fought Kane over and over and they kept beating up Zack Ryder and then he made out with his girlfriend. That's not very hustle, loyalty, respect of you. And he felt so bad for Zack Ryder, and then he fights The Rock, and it's a built-up match forever. He gets crapped on by The Rock every Monday with The Rock on his mic, and then the match comes and he loses. And then the next night, Brock Lesnar comes out and beats the hell out of him. And it's the ultimate, like seriously, because you remember leading up to the match to Extreme Rules, Edge even came back and told John Cena, "What are you doing? Where's John Cena? What's wrong with you?" Right. It was the ultimate comeback story for Cena because of that one shot you saw of him at WrestleMania 28. If you played the showcase mode on 2K23 and you got there yet, you saw the shot. They showed it. Cena sitting on that ramp looking so defeated is one of the most infamous shots because you never see a talent like that look that defeated. And when a talent like that looks that defeated, everything else for them goes up. They have that ultimate comeback story. It's just on fire. And like Brady said, he said, if Cody loses, what's next? That's what next. If he loses at WrestleMania, make him look defeated. Make him tear up. Make him tear up on the ramp and just look defeated. And after that, he's gonna just bolt.
Well, here's the thing too, that you missed a key part of that.
What's up?
John Cena gave him the rub.
Yeah.
In Boston.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. That's a good point.
Again, I could definitely see it. I think it'll be good. I guess my biggest thing now is what happens after that.
After Cody loses?
Yeah. And see how smart they are with it.
Yeah, and that's my question, because if you look at John Cena was during that time was put into there was no better opponent for him to fight. It was like Brock Lesnar's returning. Put him against Brock Lesnar. Make him go down deeper in the hole by getting just beat up. Okay? And keep getting beat up until their match, and all of a sudden, boom, he wins and starts taking off again. Cody needs that guy when he loses this match where they can have an awesome feud to where, boom, take off after their match. Where somebody who can actually put, because if you notice, every time Cody comes out, he's happy, except for when he's crying, but he seems like he's always on top. He's won all of his matches. Nobody ever comes out and tries to beat the hell out of him. Nobody ever does beat the hell out of him. He's always standing strong and he's always ready to go. You know what I'm saying? He's always that, let's do this. I'm ready. Nobody's beating me up. I'm always, happy. I've won all my matches. Cody needs the guy to come out there and actually beat the hell out of him. And
I just said that to my husband the other day. I said, every time he comes out, he looks so well put.
Because he is. He's
like nothing is out of place.
Cena. He's like the new John Cena. He literally comes out there.
Nothing is out of place. Not even a single hair on his head.
The thing is, but see, that's the thing, and a lot of people don't realize this. When Cody left to learn how to become a champion.
Yep, yeah, that's true.
He's raised from the American dream. Back in those days, a champion carried himself like a champion. Yep. Look, I'll give you a prime example. You might not know who this is. Nick Aldis. Nick Aldis was a former NWA champion. He started wearing suits everywhere he went. He started carrying himself. I don't care if he was going to a restaurant, if he was going out with because Mickey James is his wife. Sure. I don't care what they.
Sorry, I just want the future NWA champion too.
Right.
He is returning, and he is going to beat Tyrus, and he will be the champion again. So I just had to throw that out there. I'm excited for that. I was very shocked by that, but
me too.
I saw that. I was like, What the hell? Whoa, hold on a second. Keep going.
But Cody has built himself up to carry himself as a champion.
Yep.
He goes in the vein of an old school champion. You look like a champion. You dress like a champion. You carry yourself as a champion. So that's what he's reinvented himself in. Any organization he's been in, he's always in a suit. He's always dressed to impress. He is always ready to do what needs to be done. So now he's in that place. He's ready to be a champion. He's knows more than in the ring. It's interviews. It's speaking engagement. So he's there. My concern is, again, we all keep saying it. Let's say he does lose. Who do they have to put up against him that's going to bring him up?
I got you right here. Are you ready for this? I know this is a stretch. This is called, ladies and gentlemen, this is called fantasy booking to the next level, okay? So, like I said, Cody loses, he looks defeated. And that starts the comeback story. He looks so defeated, just like Cena did. He's tearing up. You feel so bad for him. You're like, he actually lost this. He comes out on Raw with his suit, just like Cena did on the next Raw, and he's like, all right, I'm calling out The Rock, to say thanks and all that. Brock comes out. I'm not saying Cody comes out and calls out Roman, but he comes out to talk. He looks defeated. That Raw after Mania, John Cena came out and he didn't run to the ring. He didn't do the salute. He walked to the ring. He looked so upset because he was defeated. I want Cody to do that. Every time Cody comes out, he does the whoa for his theme song. Don't do that. Just come out and just look defeated. Just walk to the ring.
Wait a minute. That would hurt my feelings if he didn't do that. That's the best
Exactly.
You might be pushing the envelope there too much. Wait a minute.
That's the point. How'd you think all those little kids thought when John Cena didn't do the salute or run to the ring? They were defeated. Because that's what you want to feel. So Cody walks out to the ring. I like your thought, Brady, Jay White, but I got one better for you. I hope you like this. He comes out to the ring, he's talking, and there it hits. Randy Orton's theme song. Randy Orton comes out, and you're like, holy hell. Just like you did with Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar came out, and that place exploded. John Cena's sitting in the ring, and he's just kind of standing there. He even claps. Cody Rhodes does the same thing. He's just sitting there. He's starstruck. He's like, oh my God, it's Randy Orton, Randy Orton comes out there. I don't want to copy and paste from what happened, but it would almost be perfect. Brock Lesnar went out there and shook John Cena's hand and then F5'd him. What if Randy Orton went out there, maybe even spoke, shook his hand, gives him a hug.
Yeah, because they have history.
Exactly. He comes out there, gives him a hug, and then it happens.
Okay, I can see that.
He RKO's Cody Rhodes. Not only is Cody Rhodes has been defeated the night before, his once great friend comes out, and you're finally excited to have him return. For him to have a huge hug, and then boom, he turns on him, and Cody Rhodes is once again defeated by his former best friend, defeated in the ring. And you're sitting there like, because I can tell you this much, if I didn't think of that just now and that happened, I would have been like, seriously.
Well, I have to give you credit because I was sitting here racking my brain and I couldn't think of nobody. A heel that means something to WWE. You got the perfect person because he gets over more as a heel than a face anyway. Mm-hmm. That would give him something to do. That would help Cody, give him some time to rebuild himself. Yep. So yeah, I can see that.
And Brady, I want to know your thought on that because I like the Jay White idea. I do, but Randy Orton has that personal feel with Cody that it's like, man, and man, there's obviously that is a stretch over a stretch over a stretch.
Oh wow! Did you see what he said in the comment?
Oh yeah,
I'd rather see that, and everyone expects Randy. Then Cody RKO's Randy before Randy get heel turn Cody. That's different. Wow,
that is different.
I don't. I like it, but I don't know if it's right because after Cody has a loss like that, I don't think turning him heel the next night would work correctly. I don't think it would get the right reaction, if that makes sense. Like, it would get a reaction, but I don't think it's the right time because he just got defeated, and for him to come out now. Here's the thing: if he won against Roman and came out and went heel, now you're talking. Okay, then you could do something. Well, Brady said, I love your idea, but if Randy comes out, then it's obvious of what is coming. That's true. It was obvious when Brock Lesnar came out what was going to happen to Cena. What do you think? Brock Lesnar's going to give Cena a hug and hold his hand up? It's Brock Lesnar. You knew Brock Lesnar was going to beat the hell. He circled the ring like a shark before he went in there. You knew what was going to happen. And that's why it made it so... Oh my! That's why when Brock's music hit, people in the stand and the audience literally said, "Dude, he's gonna come out and beat up Cena. He's gonna come out and beat up Cena." That's exactly what you want people to do. You want people. He's gonna come out and beat up Cody. He's gonna come out and beat up Cody. He's gonna turn. He's gonna turn. And when he does it, you're like, "Oh my gosh, he turned!" That's what it does. It builds up that emotion. That's what I want. I want people to see it coming. If Randy's music hit.
I just can't believe you because you're not excited enough. It just seems so. Relaxed, and I just don't believe it.
Man, I'm serious, man. That would be honestly, but like I said, that's a stretch over a stretch over a stretch. That's a good one. I'm not even. Thank you, Brady, for that.
Yes.
But like I said, that's a stretch over a stretch over a stretch. If Randy doesn't come out, I don't know what the hell they're going to do with him, honestly. That's honestly something I can't speak on until I really dig deep. But I've dug deep before, and I can't tell. Or, honestly, I'm just going to have to wait till the Raw after Mania. Honestly, I think that's just one I'm going to have to wait for that.
And Triple H's clever enough, so...
But that match, let's move on from that match. There's so many different ways to go, like I said. I think we covered them all. The next match, which was announced about 2 weeks ago now, is Austin Theory versus John Cena for the United States Championship. Everybody watching, go watch.
I had to do that for Clayton.
Hey, everybody watching, if you go watch our B&B show about the future of John Cena, we kind of explained this because we saw this coming. I mean, a lot of people saw it coming. We saw this coming. We talked about him versus Theory, all that good stuff. Plus, if you know me and Bear, it's obvious what we're going to say. I mean, and I don't know why anybody would think differently. Austin Theory is going to win this match, and he needs to win this match. I can't think of, you know what I'm saying? I mean, there's no, I feel like there's no argument. Cena got to win, then lose to Theory at SummerSlam. Oh, I don't know.
Oh, God, no.
I'm going to tell you why not. If Cena was in actually a full-time wrestler, maybe, but considering the fact that he's having to make movies, he's just like The Rock. He doesn't have time to be doing all this crap. He had to free up his schedule to literally come in at WrestleMania. Why do you think his return was in Boston? Yeah, it's his hometown, but it's his hometown. He's living there. He's filming movies. That's the only reason he could be there.
I will say
I don't see John Cena beating Theory.
No, he can't.
I don't see it.
It would literally bury Theory. Why would you bury him?
And what would be the point?
Okay. I definitely understand where Rusty is coming from with this. For a simple fact, none of us see it coming. So everybody just automatically assumes Theory is going to get this big win against Cena. But what if he doesn't?
Okay.
And then Cena comes up on Monday night. He don't have to keep the U.S. title. It's an easy way of getting it off of him. But nobody will see it coming. That will make Theory even more angrier. And you can build it up until SummerSlam. I see his theory. It's not going to happen that way, but I see it.
No, seriously.
I'm just saying.
I'm not okay. Yeah, Rusty. Let me go back. I like your idea. That's not what I'm saying. I think your idea is great because look at it like this. Let's say John Cena was a actual let's say he had the time when he was an actual wrestler. For him to beat Theory at that, you're like, what the hell? He buried him, and then Theory comes back mad, and it's the ultimate. Like I said, going back to almost Cody comeback story. Theory is like, boom, I got I got to win, but not in the sense of a baby face as a heel. John Cena keeps coming out on Monday. He's like, told you, you weren't ready. You weren't ready. Sorry, you weren't ready. And they lead up all the way to SummerSlam. He's finally like, all right, fine. You want your rematch? You got it.
The only thing with it, he wouldn't go to SummerSlam. He would take him on at the next pay-per-view and drop it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's the sucky part. If it drew out the SummerSlam, that would be cool. But that would be the sucky part because
Okay, let me ask y'all something.
Okay.
Okay, I love Austin Theory. Yep. I love him. However, I am not believing this whole thing that he has going on as far as him being angry. Like, I don't feel like it's getting over well. Like, because when I saw him and Cena do that segment, it was like, to me, I just felt like, oh, okay, yeah, he mad, but he's supposed to be furious, or he's supposed, especially after what Cena said. Like, I didn't get furious. I just got, okay.
Bad acting.
Yeah, like, that's what I got. Like, I don't feel like he was, it just, I don't know. To me, it just didn't feel right. Like, whatever they were trying to put off, it just didn't, I didn't feel that.
Well, I say, a couple of reasons. One, let me answer Rusty's thing. Yeah, Cena burnt him on the mic, but hell, Cena burns everybody. You remember when he killed Roman?
Yeah,
he kills anybody on the mic. So that's not really impressive.
And here's the thing. When you look at this, and here's the thing. You say he buried Theory on the mic, and all these people online are like, oh, he buried Theory on the mic. Blah, blah. He buried Roman on the mic, and look at Roman now. But also, when he buried Roman couldn't even say words. He was so lost. Theory actually turned back around, and stood at his ground. He kept the flow going. He was like, he came back and said, you're all about hustle, loyalty, respect, but you're giving up, aren't you? Roman Reigns.
Yeah, it sucked. It sucked, but at least he said something.
Yeah.
And here's the thing about it too. He's young. So I understand. I mean, if Cena didn't bury him on the mic, people wouldn't care. And so that, I think, is one thing. And to go back to Theory is still young. Theory is 24, I believe. Mm-hmm. And so he's young. He's still learning how to do different things. I actually like him. I like where he's going. He's taking the slow build. Mm-hmm. And I think if given enough time, honestly, he reminds me of a young Randy Orton when he first started out. Yeah, the way he started out, because Randy wasn't that great. He sucked on the mic. God almighty, he sucked. But you saw that natural ability. You knew the office was behind him. And honestly, I think Theory will be okay. I think this win would do wonders for him. I think that Cena is just about getting people over. And I'm not mad at that. He just continuing to put, when he can, he wants to give back to the WWE in his way. And I respect that.
Mm-hmm.
Rusty said, I saw that if Cena wins U.S. title, that will tie him with Ric Flair. No, actually. Because that's the U.S. title.
He's right.
What? I thought it was a 13-time. He was 13-time
Yeah.
WWE.
Let me put you on some bare facts, my friend.
Uh-oh.
You didn't know Ric Flair had the most U.S. championships reigns in history too at 6.
Okay. I'm sorry. I was looking at.
Time champion. You hurt my look. I'm gonna have to cut you off. You hurt my feelings. I thought you would have went and watched the U.S. title that I did. Professor Bear did. Obviously, Rusty did. Thank you, Rusty. But my partner did. That hurts my feelings. I'm just saying.
Hold on a second. To be fair. I thought for a second he was talking about the actual championship, and that's why I was like, wait, hold on a second. Cena's that's the different title. Okay, I'm sorry. I was about to have to bury Cena even more for a second because when it comes to the actual championships, the bold numbers 16 and 16 don't matter. You know why? Ric Flair has had the title in total 3,456 days. John Cena has the title in total 1,411. The bold numbers do not matter. But yes, U.S. title. I'm sorry, I got that wrong. I thought you were talking about championships. I was ready to bury John Cena live on air.
Clearly, you can't see Cena.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway.
Man, I got your back too, Clayton.
Hey, okay, I'm just saying, when they're like, John Cena, and he's going to beat Ric Flair for the championships. Come on, man.
Different subject, different time.
Yeah, that's
I am not going to say a word. I'm just going to sit here and
that's a way different subject. I don't even get into that because that leads me on a rabbit hole of like.
Yep, that's why I said I'm just going to sit here and shut my mouth. I'm not going to say a word.
Old number 1616. It doesn't match up.
I see who is it? Is it Brady? Says Montez is winning the U.S. Championship Monday. Sorry, Stephanie. Oh yeah, that's what they think.
Look, Montez should have won it at Chamber, but he didn't, so his time is over. I'm sorry.
Okay, say it one more time. Can you say that one more time? Say it one more time.
That's the fact of the matter. Montez had his shot to win it at Chamber, but he missed. He didn't win. His time is over for right now.
Time is over. It's gone.
Well, honestly, to be fair, it's not because he's wrestling for the title Monday.
I guess.
He's winning.
John Cena.
He can wrestle all day, but is he gonna win?
John Cena. John Cena is the real 16 WWE champion. No, anyway, I'm not.
Well, you know what? He is, but guess what? That was just one. That was just one federation. The Nature Boy took it all over the world. Now argue me on that one.
Well, and like I said. Look at the days. Ric Flair in total, the numbers are the same. Yes, 16 and 16. Ric Flair has 2 years though, longer. Like the reign lasted longer than Cena. Like,
okay. You said it before, and I'm going down it. I'm gonna stop going down the rabbit hole. Let's go. Let's get back to WrestleMania.
Word.
So one of the let me see what match I could hit for a sec. Oh, I know exactly. Here we go, right here. So another match that was announced. Please be the climax of the feud. Please. I think you know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Go ahead, tell me, man. I want to know.
It's gonna be Edge versus Finn Balor and Hell in the Cell.
There's one reason.
Can it not be over already?
There's one reason I'm excited for this match, and this is a rumor. Demon Finn Balor, but hold on a second. There's also a rumor that Edge is gonna be the Brood. Oh, man, if he comes back as the Brood and fights Demon Finn Balor, I was excited for Demon Finn Balor to return no matter what. But if he comes back to see as the Brood, just to see the entrance, man, that'd be so cool. Because, like,
I don't.
I'm just impressed.
Finn has to come out as a demon. Like, I don't even want to.
Oh, they tease it.
Watch
It's gonna
the
happen.
match.
He literally said, I've been to hell before I fought demons. You know, come on now.
I'm just impressed that they got me excited for this match.
Exactly.
I didn't think.
I am so over. I am over it. I think I'm.
Oh yeah.
I'm over seeing them two wrestle each other. I'm over it. Like,
don't bring in Grant. Ha, yeah, I know. Like I said, if Demon comes out and all of a sudden you hear the I know I'm gonna mess this up, Barry. You gotta help me with the theme song. He go, oh, yeah. Oh man, oh man. I'm gonna pop in my living room, dude. I am going to. And you see him come out with the shades on. Oh man.
so be nice.
But see, the one thing I think is a saving grace for all of us, that even Edge said it. Everybody's sick of this. I'm just done. After this match, we're done. Yeah. Whether you beat me, I beat you, we're just done. So it's definitely going to be the end of it.
The fact of the matter is, though, the Demon has to win, just like Brady said. The Demon has
to win.
Yeah. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Okay, but if the Demon doesn't win,
that's
if he doesn't,
that's it.
Then what?
That's it.
Well, who cares about Judgment
exactly.
Day?
That's it. Who cares? Because the fact
the only thing Judgment Day will have is Poppy. Oh, hey, you can't forget about Dom.
Yeah,
Dom run. He will be the leader of Judgment Day.
Yeah, but that's the problem, though, is they have Rhea Ripley, and then when you look at the other three, though, especially if she has the belt around her waist at that time, they're only going to look at Rhea Ripley. They're going to be like, these three are chumps. These three are chumps compared to her. And
well, honestly, I'm going to spoil another one, but it'll be good because they can go after the tag titles once Sammy and KO win them.
Yeah, that would be a good one. But you got to remember, though. So, and another reason why the Demon is taking this match, Finn Balor said that they're expanding after WrestleMania. Somebody else is joining the Judgment Day. So if the Demon loses, why is it even gonna matter if you expand? You know, y'all suck. That's the way people.
That's gonna really care.
That's the way people are gonna look at it. Honestly, I don't know who. I haven't looked into. Honestly, I haven't even given thought. I don't know who's gonna join. I haven't looked into it at all. That'll be another episode because I haven't looked into it at all. I saw that they were expanding, and I was like, okay, that's great. But you know why I said that's great? Because they've been losing. It doesn't matter who's joining them because they've been losing. If all of a sudden, for some odd reason, Roman Reigns was like, oh, somebody's joining the Bloodline, I'd be like, whoa, who and why? Because all they do is win, win, win. You're joining a top-of-the-line faction. But it's somebody who's joining Judgment Day, it's like, great, you're joining B Team. Good job.
Why the way they're winning right now is with Rhea. Their matches, they're only winning because of her at the moment.
Yeah, and that's why the Demon has to win. That Demon has to win at WrestleMania. Because if he doesn't, that's it. End it, please. Yeah. That's it. Just cut the Judgment Day. Cut them. I mean, just let them be on their way.
After the Judgment Day, so say if they decide to let go of the Judgment Day, right?
Okay.
Do y'all think that Damian can actually go back to being a standalone?
Damian? Oh, yeah. Yes. Oh, yeah. That guy, that dude is really underrated. People don't understand how good he actually
He's very good. He's very good, and I also think that he's underrated, but do you think that the fans will actually, come back to him?
Here's the thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just going to say, if they split off, you know how whenever, the Shield split off, Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose did their own thing. Roman Reigns kind of kept the gimmick of the Shield for a long time. Damian Priest, I feel like, would keep that Dark Aura gimmick of the Judgment Day because he's got the thing about Damian Priest, and another reason he's so over. It's the little things.
Mm-hmm.
He's tall and he's got the deep, deep voice. when you've got that and the way he can talk on the mic when he comes out there, he's like, the Judgment Day is here. It's like, dude, okay, that's it. Like, that's good. That's good. I like that. I enjoy that. That's why if they were to split off, he would keep that persona because it's still who he is. It fits him perfectly. Like, I mean, and yeah, Damian Priest is he's a champion. He could be a champion. No issues at all. I like Damian Priest. He
Well,
could be a single star easily.
I think it's easier for Damien because he was over before them.
That's true.
What screwed Damien over? They had the back and forth changes of his personality that made no sense, and then made him a heel out of the blue that didn't really make any sense. But people still like him, and he's a menace. He can actually wrestle. He's one of those rarefied big men that can actually wrestle a small man's match.
Run, he can jump, he can fly. And for him, I mean, man. Brady said Styles or Jay White to join the Judgment Day. Okay, so
Styles. I mean, I didn't mean that. I meant Jay White.
AJ Styles, that's another person. You don't realize how much you miss them until they're gone. Like I really miss AJ Styles.
I miss AJ Styles. I do.
And the problem is with no AJ Styles, there's no OC.
Right.
That's why they're not there, which sucks.
Well, look, they were smart enough to realize too. They have it in their contracts. If they're not going to be used, they don't come to the show.
That's true. And Brady. I'm gonna because we've been talking about Jay White a lot. So I saw something. Jay White. It's actually not confirmed if he's going to WWE, and actually took a back step. He's actually in really deep conversation with Tony Khan. Like, really deep conversation. And now they're stating that it's more than likely he'll be going to AEW.
What?
Yeah. Like I said, you know how I get my sources, but they are still just sources. They're not confirmed. But yes, they said that he was in talks with WWE, but since there is all this sales stuff, he actually took a step back, and he was like, all right, I'm gonna think about this more. And Tony Khan and him got into talking, and apparently he'll be going apparently he'll be moving towards AEW right now. Like actually full time every Wednesday on Dynamite AEW.
Hey, can't say that's a bad move.
I mean, I could see Jay White fitting in there every Dynamite perfectly, coming out there on Dynamite, because I know he's been on Rampage and stuff every once in a while, but like it was rare, but honestly, shoot, you could put, you said, and has one match and won't be used. Ring of Honor. Put him in Ring of Honor. He's Jay White.
And he had, at least with AEW, he can do other wrestling organizations too.
Yeah, and I don't know, man. Honestly, wherever he goes, I just like Brady said, I'd be excited to see him. Because he's Jay White, but as of right now, he's taking a step more forward towards AEW. So you never know.
We will see.
Yeah, we'll see. But
now y'all gonna have me watch AEW. God dang it!
Just watch Revolution.
To the dark side.
Just watch Revolution. That's all I'm saying.
I was over here trying not to do it, but I think I might have to do it.
See, like that, Brady said perfectly right there. Jay White versus Claudio. Come on, man. Dude. There you go. Let's see.
Yeah,
they
why stay in New Japan when he can come to the States and become a megastar. He conquered New Japan. Now you come to the States and get known in the States and make that Brock Lesnar money. Yeah.
Well, that's what they all do. A lot of people go to New Japan to upgrade themselves, to get better. And whenever you hit the peak, that's it. You hit the peak, you're ready to go. I mean, look at Cody Rhodes went back over there to upgrade himself. Now look at him. Kenny Omega.
AJ Styles.
Exactly. AJ Styles. Chris Jericho at one point went up there. After Chris Jericho fell off, went there, and then all of a sudden rose back to the top. New Japan gives people what they need. But when you get what you need, that's it. You're ready to go. It's like
get that.
Yeah, exactly. And Jay White, like Brady said, he's done everything in New Japan. There's nothing else for him to do. And after that last match, with Eddie Kingston, I mean, that's it. That's it. He's ready. He's ready to go. But so we talked about the Hell in a Cell match. I'm just excited for the Demon. Hopefully it'll be Brood Edge too. I'd love to see the Brood. And one of the matches that was announced very recently was the men's WrestleMania Showcase Fatal 4-Way match.
Who?
Oh, okay. So there was 2 matches that have been announced.
I heard about the ladies. I didn't know about the men.
Yeah, there's going to be a men's as well. They haven't started yet, but it is rumored to be the Viking Raiders versus Braun Strowman and Ricochet versus Alpha Academy versus the Street Profits.
I did hear that. I take that lie back. I did hear about that.
So, and when I read that list, I mean, that's 2. Obviously, what other tag teams are there even to put in there? So it's like when you read that list, I want to say it too. Trust me, I want to be like, oh well, we've seen these guys fight before. What's the big idea? There's nobody else to put. I mean, that's just the way.
Well, yeah. I mean, look, they could throw Lotharios in there. They could throw.
We don't get to see much of anyway. We don't get to see much of it.
Well, I see that. I think that's the problem with it. I understand that point, but I think the reason being, like you said, we don't get to see them as much already. And WrestleMania is in 2 weeks. They just threw this match together, and they haven't even announced who's going to be in it yet. If they say, they have to put their main tag teams in there so people will even want to watch the match.
You said main tag teams. You're funny.
Crazy.
Basically, if you were to throw a tag team that's not on TV enough into that match, I feel like people are going to be like, huh? But that is rumored though, so that could be wrong.
Well, I mean, I understand it, and no disrespect to. I know I sound like a hater, but I can't help myself when this is WWE's booking to make me. Why do I care about any of those 4 teams? Why?
Why do I care about the match? Actually, let me ask you that.
I'm totally on board with that. When you started naming out the people, I was just like, okay,
it's not even,
that will be my bathroom break.
Hell,
exactly.
The thing is, it's not even the. Yeah, it's the people, but the match of the Fatal 4-Way Men's Showcase and the.
That goes back to not booking anybody, not having any ideals.
They had to throw something together. And
it's like
that's what sucks. And like it's like, so for the women's, it's Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan versus. Well, that's it so far.
Well, I thought it was just singles matches with the women.
No, the women's is
tag team
as well, and it's confirmed.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, let's just Maybe Tamina. Look, Tamina. Look, if Tamina and Dana Brooks in it, then I care. Them are the only two I care about because they get crapped on so much. They need to get a big WrestleMania payday.
I know why this match is happening. I mean, it's to set up the tag team titles in the future. Winner gets to fight for the titles. So what's going to happen is, so far we got Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan. That's one team. You're probably if more than likely it's going to be Natalya and somebody else.
It'll probably be Tamina. That's the only person who I could see them putting with Natalya.
Exactly. And then the next team, one of the teams though, more than like I could see Ronda Rousey, Shayna Baszler getting thrown in there. They're gonna win. They're gonna win, and then they're gonna fight for the titles at Backlash.
No, because Ronda's hurt.
She's hurt. When was this?
Yeah, Ronda, her arm. It's something going on with her arm.
That's why. Yeah, no, that is the reason why they went with the Bayley, the 6 women match, because she's hurt.
What? Okay, honestly, I didn't know that.
Yeah. See, check with your sources. I would go yell at your source if I were you, because that was an important one.
Hold on a second. My sources actually, so the rumored, I don't know why it actually says this. The rumored for the men's actually tells me the rumored tag teams. The women says Rodriguez and Liv Morgan, but nothing rumored. I came up with those. That's why I can't think of a 4th team. You know why? There is no other team.
Well, no. That's where you're wrong again.
I don't care about Chelsea Green and what's her name. I don't care.
Yeah, that's one. Then you got shots.
Wait, I would rather see Chelsea Green and Carmella on any given day of the week than freaking Raquel and Liv. I'm sorry. I said what I said, and I'm gonna stand by it.
Hey, you know what? I'm not even mad at you. I actually agree with you for this fact.
Laugh. At least I'm gonna get a good laugh in.
I agree with you for this fact and this fact alone. Because how many partners have Raquel had in the last year? She's had so many different partners. You can throw anybody with her. Now the other tag team, Xia Li ain't doing nothing. Her and Shotzi a tag team. And look,
why
again.
Why do I care?
Why do you care? Because everybody. Okay, the reason you should care because we all need bathroom breaks. You know how long their pay-per-views are.
There's my answer right there. That's what I'm looking for.
And a snack break.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. You're naming these teams that we don't see on TV for a match that was thrown together because they needed a match. That's the problem.
Okay, but you can't say that Carmella and them together. That's a good little team. Like I'm kind of digging the team though.
They need more time. They need more time.
No, they do need more time. I'm not denying that.
Every time they come out, it seems like Asuka spits on one of them.
It's what?
Every time they come out, it seems like Asuka spits on one of them.
No, Lord.
Well, hey, and he's not lying. Watch Monday because Chelsea Green gonna get it. And it's not one of them Chelsea takes it. Carmella said, "Nah, I've been here too long, honey. Right. You ain't spitting nothing on me. Earn your keep. Get your face spit on."
Okay.
Let me go back a second. Rusty said, "Because it'll be the breakup of Street Profits at Mania." No. That's not happening.
Stop it!
It's not going to happen. And I'm going to tell you, sure, if it does happen, okay, but it's not going to happen right now. It's going to be a while because there's no. Tell me, I want you to give me a good reason why it should happen, and then I'll go back to it. But other than that, there's no reason. Why would you get rid of? Well.
There's nothing.
Tag team for one. We don't have that many tag teams as it is.
Exactly.
So why get rid of them? And 2, if they're gonna do what they said they were gonna do, put them together as the Hurt Business 2.0.
I'm waiting for the day. I'm waiting for the day that they really put that out there.
But
I can't wait.
There's no reason for them to split up.
Listen to me. I don't like Montez. Okay, so I wouldn't be mad. However, I don't think it's time to break them up right now.
No,
because there's nothing for them.
There's not
to be singles at the moment. There's nothing for them. So
And they
leaving
breaking
them
up.
together is fine.
And they breaking up Alpha Academy. You got to have at least one tag team.
That's
right.
True, that's true as well. If Alpha Academy, if that actually does happen, because with the whole Otis thing and all that,
Otis,
get it right.
Yeah, and I'm that Finn. Okay, there's no Rusty said Tez tired of losing because of Dawkins.
What? Wait a minute. Hold up.
Tez get more than Dawkins does.
Dawkins always takes the pin loss.
No, that's not true. That's not true, sir.
Okay, Rusty, do you wear glasses? If so, clean them next match. Next show, okay?
The thing is, though, I don't see that being a reason they would even break up, though. A lot of teams have lost countless times, and it's like they don't break up because that's just the way it is. I can't really think of another way to put it. I need an actual reason.
The nerve over here with that comment.
I need an actual reason because they lose because of somebody getting a pinfall, which doesn't actun't happen that often. Isn't a reason for them to break up. Now, if you actually gave me an actual reason, like there was some backstage feud they were doing, like, okay, we're gonna switch over for a second to AEW, okay? And we're going to look at Swerve in Our Greatness. And that was a reason to break up. You saw that coming. They were taking a lot of losses, but you saw that build up. Because, Barry, you know what I'm talking about. Every night they would kind of do that little stare at each other's eyes. And they kind of be like,
what are you doing? Yeah, their philosophy were two different ones.
Yep, they didn't speak. The only time they started actually talking about it on a mic is when they actually said something and actually started fighting. Other than that, they didn't say a word. And they were just like looking. They were doing and you don't see that with Street Profits. They come out happy as always, doing their entrance and let's go, and we want the smoke and all this yada yada yada. They are,
and they keep each other's back.
Exactly.
They always keep each other back.
That was
even with this third.
Even though Dawkins tend to have Montez's back a little bit more, but right now they're still a team. Like they still have each other's backs, and Dawkins don't take that many pinfalls. I'm not gonna get into
it's like I said. It's kind of the same as Swerve in Our Greatness.
Glory.
Why do I keep saying greatness? Glory. It's glory. Glory. Why do I keep saying greatness?
Because you think I was on the team.
I just keep thinking of Keith Lee because he's so great at what he does. Okay. But yes, Swerve Strickland and Keith Lee. Hold on a second. I gotta stop. Look at Russ Dawkins, WWE 121, 59.63% wins, 1.48% draws, 38% losses. Like I said,
Google ain't always right all the time. Please don't Google.
I don't care if Dawkins lost every single match to this date as for a pinfall. That's not a reason for them to split up. That's not.
It's not.
Wait a minute. I'm just waiting on Tez's record. He just got Dawkins. Where's Tez?
Exactly. Bring Tez's up, please. Can you Google that really fast?
Like, if you like, let's just say Dawkins took the pinfall every match to this day. Okay, 100% pinfall loss for Dawkins, and let's just say they split up. When all of a sudden when they come out there and they split up and they come out there, they're like, yeah, we broke up. Okay, what's the reason? And we're sitting here waiting for the reason. Okay, where's the reason? And all of a sudden, Montez is like, oh, no, he's always making me lose. You gotta be.
No, I think more.
Excuse my leg. You gotta be shitting me. Are you serious? Are you kidding me?
Right.
That's the stupid.
I think the only thing that I could possibly see a reason for them to be breaking up because of what happened on, what was that, Monday? With Montez kind of stepping up.
Right.
For Dawkins is always stepping up for Ford all the time. Like, that's the only reason why I feel like that's like a starting build for them to
break up.
At them breaking up.
Exactly.
It feels like Montez is the weakest link. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that Montez is a dog, but he probably is. But what I'm saying is that that's probably more of the starter of why they would break up.
I mean, yeah, the only reason is like Brady said, Dawkins is getting tired of Montez taking the hype, and he keeps getting title shots. Other than that, there's no reason. But like I said, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. That's just the fact of the matter. That's the end of the conclusion. No argument. That's not going to happen. So everybody, go ahead and close. Everybody who talks about this, go ahead and close that journal. Put it at the top of your shelf because it's not going to happen right now. Pull it out when it's ready. It's not going to happen. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's not.
Let's see what he got here.
Well.
We ain't even that far off though, Rhodes.
No.
It's not that much of a difference. It's not. Yeah. The losses is a good amount more, but you got to look. Montez.
Well, okay,
but are these numbers as them as a tag team? Because they have also done sync. You know what I'm saying? They ain't.
That's what I was gonna say.
Always been together.
And I was gonna say this too. Dawkins hadn't did as many singles as Taz.
Mm-hmm.
So, but as I said before earlier in the talk, we're just going to close this chat there. We're going to get back to what we were talking about, WrestleMania, because I think Blade is about to come through the screen.
Yeah, like I said, go ahead and close that journal because I know you had to pull the journal out for this topic. So and dust the.
Oh yeah.
I know everybody had to pull the journal out of their top shelf to talk about this and how that had all that dust on it. But I'm sorry, it's about to collect more dust because that's not happened for a long time. So we're all going to take that and tuck it at the top of our shelves. Not happening. And guess what? If it does happen at WrestleMania, dude, you can bury me all day long. I'll take the bury. I will take it if it happens. I will take it. Dude, I'd shave my head and shave my beard if that happened, okay? And I like my hair. I like my hair. But guess what? It's not happening. So.
And you see what he said? It's tags and singles.
Tag and singles. There you go. Put the journal up. We're moving on. So another match that I'm looking at that a lot of people aren't thrilled about. But I mean, I don't understand. I mean, it's I guess we'll take I'll hear your opinion. But Brock Lesnar versus Omos. Oh gosh, go ahead, Bear. I'll let you.
I have talked more about Omos getting engaged than this dang old match. I didn't gonna lie. I have talked more about this man getting engaged than this match. Do we care?
The thing is, it's a sucky story. I can't believe I'm saying this. It's a sucky story, but it could be a really good match.
So the funny thing for me is I can't remember who the superstar was. And they made a comment about the match.
Do you believe that in your heart that it's going to be a good match? You believe that in your heart?
Instagram. It's like, look, I'm tired of y'all talking crap about me. He said, and the guy's like, oh, no disrespect, but who wants to see you and Brock Lesnar? So I get it. They screwed up. This should have been Bobby and Brock again in a big time, no DQ something match.
Exactly.
But since they're not, if the only thing just to get a good laugh out of me is to let Omos win.
Yo, this match gonna be moving in slow motion the whole time.
No, Brock's gonna hit him like 2,000 suplexes, and then he's gonna go for the F5, and something's gonna happen. And
I'm not feeling it.
no, most people are not.
I'm feeling it.
I think that this, and a lot of people. Now we all could be wrong about this, but they swear up and down this is Vince doing, and yeah, like Brady said, literally Vince's idea. And I think that you've seen a couple of things that make you question if Vince got pulled, because this just doesn't make any sense. Nobody wants to see it. Omos, God bless your soul, but they need to let you go back down to NXT.
Thank you.
And get some more training in you, brother. I actually like you. I like your gimmick, but everybody can't lose to you. They're a big showing you, and I hate that when you got a big man and you try to make everybody intimidated and stuff, and it just no, it just really isn't.
It ain't working. Like I said, I've been talking more about this engagement he got going on than this match. It's not.
And it's not his fault. It's not his fault.
Mm-mm. But I don't think that it's worth a match card.
It's not a WrestleMania. I damn sure say it's not WrestleMania worthy.
Mm-mm.
You trying to get people in the building.
Not with that match.
Like I said, you always got to have bathroom breaks and snack breaks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I guess I'm going to disappoint you.
Oh no!
This match is meant to be on the card. This is WrestleMania. WrestleMania is about spectacles. WrestleMania is about fun. Look at all the crap that's happened in the past. With I know it's back then, okay, but you look at Pat McAfee last year, Johnny Knoxville forgot. I mean, you look at why did I just forget his name? Mr. T. You look at Floyd Mayweather. You look at I mean, hell, Donald Trump was there one year, man, and it's like. You look at all that's what WrestleMania is. It's about spectacles. It's about fun. That's all Brock Lesnar has been since he's been back. It's fun. He's been fun. Look at his cowboy gimmick. Look at everything he's done. Look at the tractor at SummerSlam. That's all it is fun. That's what this match is meant to be. It's meant to be a fun match. Brock Lesnar, it's a David versus Goliath match. That's the point of it. It's not meant to be a crazy deep story. There's not even gonna be probably a damn vignette.
But have you seen Omos put on a match that you can literally say was fun?
That's the point. That's what this match is supposed to be. That's why that's what I'm getting at. That's why it's at WrestleMania. He's going to put on this match because it's Brock. That's what Brock Lesnar has put on fun matches. He's gonna put on a fun match against Omos at WrestleMania to then attempt to boost Omos. That's the point of this match.
Brock. You think it's gonna work? Do you think it's gonna work?
Yeah. Brock Lesnar can do it. It's Brock Lesnar. I mean, he's done it like I said, a damn tractor. And I know everybody. That's probably the hottest take I've put on here, but that's just the way it is. When we go into a match like this with low expectations, I can guarantee you when this match ends, y'all are gonna say that wasn't so bad, because that's just the way it is with matches. That's the way it is. Matches. And
no, you don't. I was gonna say your take on it is. I have no problem with that. I don't have any problem with it. But, and like you said, it's WrestleMania. But you know what? The problem I have, they don't have enough serious matches to carry WrestleMania for me.
And see, and you see, this is the thing about this year. Triple H said himself, and this is actually confirmed. This year's WrestleMania card is a lot smaller. Actually, yes. It's to the point where I don't know why the Fatal 4-Ways are in there. They should have just cut that off, and it could have been one day. It could have been a one-night WrestleMania. And that's the problem with this. Triple H...
Y'all want to do budget cuts. Y'all should have made this junk one day.
Triple H wanted a smaller card, and that's what he got. Every year, if you look back at all the WrestleManias, there's always a fun spectacle match. If you look back, this year there's not, and that's where this match has to come in. I know it doesn't seem like a Johnny Knoxville versus Sami Zayn, or a Floyd Mayweather versus Big Show, or hair versus hair, but or even a Michael Cole versus Jerry Lawler match,
No, I feel you.
But that's what this is. People hate it. But that's what this is. This is a spectacle, fun. Oh wow, he actually picked him up. Wow, he actually threw him. Fun.
Okay.
That's
I will correct you with one thing. It's that this is a sports entertainment match.
There you go.
And I get your point.
There you go.
I get your point on it. But
when you explain it that way, then okay.
Yeah, and he's like I said, Gavin has been right on it. But my point of it is, I've never been a big sports entertainment person.
Yeah,
I don't like the Johnny Knoxville match. I was like, no.
Yep.
When I look at wrestling, especially now, if it's on TV, okay. But if I'm paying hard-earned money, which I'm not, but if I was, I want wrestling that I enjoy.
Yeah.
And again, this is not about me being the wrestling fan I am. They're trying to draw the mainstream, simple people, and I get that, and I'm not mad at it. It's just not my cup of tea.
Yeah, and see, that's the thing. Like when you say, and that's another reason why this match is in it. Some people are like the opposite, because I'm the same way. I like a good technical wrestling match. That's me. That's what it is. But some people, believe it or not, are the complete opposites of us. They want the funny, fun stuff. The Sami Zayn versus Johnny Knoxville was one of their most viewed videos last year because it's a fun, funny match. People love that. A lot of people tuned in just for that match, believe it or not. I was there for that match. That place went ballistic for that match. I was sitting there like, when Johnny Knoxville came out, I turned to my girlfriend. I was like, this is stupid. Okay, I told her that, and I ended up enjoying it, and I had a laugh. I was like, man, that's funny. I enjoyed it. It is a nice laugh, and that's what this is this year. When you look at little kids, a lot of them were addicted to Big Show. A lot of them were addicted to the Great Khali, and people like that. You know why? They're big, funny dudes. Omos is a big dude. Lesnar is a big, funny dude now. That's what this match is supposed to be. It's supposed to be a big, funny sports entertainment match, because no other match on that card is. And Brady said Seth versus Logan. It is not. That is not a sports entertainment match. And I'm going to tell you why. Omos has been on Raw 4 times in the past year. He has not been seen at all. All of a sudden he comes back and he's going to fight. Same with Lesnar. All of a sudden he's going to come back and fight. That automatically is like, okay, what the hell is this? Logan Paul is a technical wrestler. And I don't see anybody who can argue with me on that. He can put in there and put on a damn WrestleMania moment. This match has been building since Royal Rumble. Because you remember, he eliminated Seth. This match isn't a sports entertainment match. This is an actual story that you've been wanting to see since Royal Rumble. He came in and messed up Seth Rollins' chance for a U.S. title at the Elimination Chamber.
I agree with you 100%. And to be honest with you, I wouldn't even looked at it like that.
No,
I'm glad you explained it. It makes so much better sense that I definitely would be going to use the bathroom when that match is on.
Yeah. That's basically what the match is. A lot of people crap on it, but and I'm not saying it's going to be the best match of the night, but I'm just explaining it in a way of why it's there.
Right. And like I said, honestly, I think you've made so much sense. And like I said, for a lot of people who's been crapping on it, don't understand it, you've made it make sense.
Yeah,
right.
And I hope Brady said, I'm excited you got me hyped for Omos and Lesnar. Well, okay. Obviously I'm gonna watch it because I'm a big Brock Lesnar fan, and I just honestly and this is me proving my own point. I want to see Lesnar pick him up because he's so big.
Right.
My point proven.
That's the only reason why I want to. That's the only reason why I would sit and watch it, just to see if he can do it.
Spectacle, fun match. My point proven.
I just don't feel like Omos is gonna give me a laugh. Like I just
no. He's not supposed to. Like it's supposed to be Lesnar. Just like in the Roman versus Brock Lesnar match, you look at Lesnar picking up the damn ring with a tractor. You're like, what?
That was insane.
Yeah, that was a spectacle. Or last year when you see Sami Zayn and Johnny Knoxville, Sami Zayn was a heel. You don't really expect Sami back. Now you expect Sami to give you a laugh. He's a huge major babyface. Back then, you didn't expect him to make you laugh. Nobody cared about Sami Zayn. But when you see Johnny Knoxville jackass, you expect the laugh. And that's why you watched the match last year. That's why people go to YouTube right now and watch that match. They're like, oh, I can't wait to see Johnny Knoxville give me a laugh. That's the point. That's the point of this match, basically, is David versus Goliath. They want to see Brock Lesnar pick him up. They want to see Brock Lesnar pick him up, just like Roman said. I mean, technically Roman. I just call it Rusty Roman.
I know.
Just like Rusty said, busted open says Brock, Omos is Hogan, Andre. Why did you want to see that match? You want to see Hulk Hogan actually body slam Andre. You want to, just like Steph said, you want to see Brock Lesnar pick up Omos. This is and what was that match back then? A spectacle, a fun spectacle match. My point proven.
I'll give you that one.
There's nothing else to really say about that match. That's just my point proven. I'm just tired of people just completely bad mouthing it, and it's like I understand why people are bad mouthing it, but there's a reason why it's on there. But like I said, Triple H wanted the smaller card. In my opinion, they should have scrapped the 2 fatal 4-ways and honestly made this match a one-night event. Because it can be. I'm looking at it right here. This could have been
money.
This could have been a one-night event.
That double the night, double the payouts.
Oh yeah, it's in Hollywood. Hell yeah.
Exactly.
If I was them, I would have done the same thing. Because you got to remember that WrestleMania sold out within a day.
Yeah.
I would have done the same thing.
Ridiculous.
But we'll just hit on one more match, and then we'll continue next week because there's going to be more matches that are announced. And actually, no, I'm not going to talk about that match till next week. I'm going to talk about this match. This match is the 3-on-3 women's match. Damage Control versus Lita, Becky Lynch, and Trish Stratus. I've been saying that, I think I said this last week. I don't know if I said it on air. I just told Bear this, but this is the match I'm hoping for. Bayley turns on Damage Control. Damage Control is ended. And the reason being, you got to look. When was the last time these three have fought together?
Mm-hmm. It's been a minute.
A long time. Last time I believe was if you're counting Royal Rumble, then yes. But if you're counting an actual match, War Games. And even then, they had 2 extra people. I'm talking 3-on-3, actually just Damage Control. It's been a long time. I think the last time was Clash at the Castle.
Yeah, that's great.
And so this is the first time they're going to be actually together. So with that being said, Bayley's actually going to be out there with them. Bayley's out there, they're fighting in some way, shape, or form. They lose. I don't know how they lose, but it's either going to be by Dakota Kai or Io Sky getting hit by a finisher. After they lose, Bayley gets just pissed, and she's like, "What was that? What are you doing?" She slaps one of them. All hell breaks loose. Damage Control continues with only Io Sky and Dakota Kai because I think that could work. I do think that can work. But Bayley,
I do think that can work. I actually like those two together.
Exactly, I do too. And that's why I think Bayley gets pissed at them, slaps one of them. They both gang up on Bayley. A fight happens. They break up. Bayley's on her own. You keep Damage Control. I want that to happen, but rumors are saying, just like Rusty said, I have this source as well. Trish turns heel and turns on Becky. Yes, but I do think that's going to happen, but I don't think it's going to happen yet. I think that's going to happen at Backlash. I think whoever fights Becky Lynch and Lita for the belts at Backlash, during that match, Trish turns on Becky and Lita to make them lose the belts, and that's how they're going to lose the belts, and that's what sets up this. That's what sets up basically Lita saying, "All right, that was my time. I'm going to go back to doing what I'm doing," and that sets up the one-on-one Trish and Becky Lynch. So I don't think that's going to happen at Mania, but I do think that's going to happen at Backlash to make them lose the belts. Because come on, they're not going to keep the tag team belts. We all know that. And obviously, they're not going to fight for it at Mania, so they're going to have to fight for it at Backlash. Or it's not even at Backlash. They may lose it on Monday Night Raw, and then she turns on them on Raw. But either way, what I hope comes out of this match at Mania is Bayley turning on or getting pissed off at Io Sky and Dakota Kai, and finally they break up. That's my thoughts on that match.
I would be happy with that. I wouldn't be mad at that.
Yeah, we had talked last week, and I said that I thought Trish was going to turn on Becky and end up costing them the titles. I think she'd turn on Becky, but not Lita. I think her and Lita would stay cool as a fan and do Becky.
Yeah, and that's why she won't turn at Mania, because she's gonna make them lose the title. She's gonna turn on them to make them lose the title. So like Rusty said, it could happen at the Raw after Mania. I'd like to see that. The next night they come out to have a tag team fight. Boom, she turns on them. But it won't happen at Mania because it has to be for the title, so they can lose the title.
I think there's time. I'm on the vein of you. I don't care what they do. I need Bayley to get revamped. They've crushed Bayley since she came back with Damage Control. She was hot, and they completely derailed her. And they need to do some rehab. Like I see SmackDown in Bayley's future.
I like that. I was thinking the same thing. I like that. I like that a lot. And we're gonna get more into that next week, because the two matches we didn't talk about yet at all was the two women's matches, and there's a reason being because we talked about this on the podcast. I had the perfect way to do this. Bear, you already know what I'm talking about. Where I don't want to say it, but when one of them wins, the other ones and the other two switch around, and you know what I'm talking about when they switch and go to opposite. Perfect, absolutely perfect. And hope it happens. We'll dig deep more into it next week, but I like this episode. This was a good podcast episode. Man, we are getting really close to WrestleMania. We literally have one more episode, and then it's Mania, dude. So next week, if you're watching, make sure you come back next week, because we're going all in next week, with the cards.
I would like to say, and let me apologize, because I realize a lot of times I'm cutting people off, really trying to get my point off, and I don't mean to be rude. It's just when I think of something, if I don't say it, then it leaves a mold. Excuse me.
Look, I could say this.
Agreed.
I was gonna say I'm in agreement with that, because I do the same thing. Like, I have, dude, my memory was here, and last year it went like I don't know what happened, but like, I have to set alarms for everything because I forget, and reminders. So I'm the same way when I think of, especially when it comes to wrestling, because like if I think of something, I'm like, I gotta say this now, or when somebody says something, I'm gonna think of something else, and we're gonna get on that point. And I'm gonna completely forget about it. So
exactly.
Hey, don't worry, Bust It Open. If anybody listens to Bust It Open, they do the same thing, because I
do. I apologize. I know I'm bad about it.
It's
Leslie tells me that all the time.
You talk about wrestling. That's just the way it is. Bear's been hitting the head.
Yes, I have. I would not deny that. And caught one Friday night, by the way, at a wrestling show. So
Did you really?
Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
You got to tell us that on the next episode. I want to hear that.
Well, okay. So what I was going to say is, man, we need to start a GoFundMe for the Blade because I'm starting to worry about his heart. He's been getting more amped than I've ever seen him ever. I think his heart is going to blow the gasket.
Hey, like I said this before, and I will keep saying this. WrestleMania is my favorite time in the year. It's like a second Christmas for me, because there's so much that goes on around this time, and so much that can happen. It's when you here's the wrestling world, and the best creative people. I know it hasn't been amazing lately, but the best creative people really come in and really try to take into play, and then everything in the wrestling world goes like this, and it just gets shifted because all the stories change, title changes, the Raw after Mania is crazy, tag teams break up, tag teams form, anything could happen, returns, and it's just, I love WrestleMania, especially since this is 1 year since I've been. I'm just more and more amped up this year, because of the stakes. So I'm very excited for this year's WrestleMania. I know it's going to be a good one. And I know some of the cards on there were like, oh, I don't know. But I do feel like in the end, we're going to be like, man, that actually was pretty good. I'm sure one of the nights are going to be better than the other one. But like I said, I'll remind everybody next week. But next week.
Yeah, we'll definitely cover it.
Yeah, see, that's another problem of mine. I go blank. But I'll remind everybody again next week. But the way we're going to be doing it is night one, we're going to watch like crazy. Boom, it's going to be crazy. And then on Sunday, that next Sunday, we're going to review night one during the day. And then night two, we're all going to watch, have a great time. And then boom, either Monday or Tuesday. It's either going to be Monday or Tuesday. We're going straight in and going off on See, I just went blank again. On night two.
There you go.
Brady said, "Sat 25 wrestle forever at this day." Oh, yes. Our big pay-per-view for our WrestleMania for our 2K promotion called Wrestle Forever. I know you've heard me advertising. We've been advertising the hell out of it, especially on the 2K promotion. Is actually coming up, and we are super excited. It's coming up this Saturday. The 25th, and it's gonna be huge. If you want to see a second WrestleMania, go ahead and get ready for that because that's gonna be great. Brady said or Sunday, whatever day NXT is on.
No, that's
NXT is the day of WrestleMania.
Right. So we are Saturday.
We're good. That's another thing. I'm glad you said that. We're gonna be talking about that next week as well. I had that written down, and I'm glad you brought that up because I had that written down to talk about next week to tell everybody. We will be talking about Stand and Deliver for for Saturday. It's gonna be huge. I have huge plans and fantasies about it. I don't want to talk about it yet. Carmelo, but basically. We're going to be going into all that next week, and we're going to try to break that down as well on the on that Sunday. But I know there's going to be so much that happens on day one of WrestleMania. It may be a longer podcast than usual. You never know. But that being said, we appreciate everybody who watched today. Make sure you watch next week's. Make sure you share, like, subscribe. Make sure you watch our other shows, the B&B show. Make sure you watch The Vault. Make sure you watch our 2K promotions. Go watch Kia Clayton's Chops show. It's awesome. And man, this is it's kind of crazy how much we're growing. You know, it's kind of.
Oh yeah.
I'm getting scared.
You can't leave out Stephanie's 2K promotion.
I was gonna let her do that herself.
It's okay.
She knows.
No,
it's okay.
We put it all together. Then I'm gonna say this because that's just the way I am. hopefully very soon, Steph will be coming out with something on the Wrestling Society Network.
That will be exciting.
Yeah, go ahead and Steph, you can go ahead and tell them where to follow you at, where to get all your stuff.
You guys can follow me on Step Kicks Game on any social media that you can find here on YouTube, on Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, all of that good stuff. I am Step Kicks Game on everything. We stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays nights at 7. This Tuesday, I will actually be doing my very first interview with an up and coming wrestling star. Her name is Nyx the Goddess. And she's currently wrestling independently in Memphis, Tennessee. We have been knowing them for quite a while, and she just started. So I will be doing an interview with her. She just recently won her first championship belt on Tuesday at 7.
Where will the interview be at? Like, where can I watch that at?
It will be on Twitch.
Twitch.
We will be streaming it on Twitch on Tuesday.
Oh.
Twitch, everybody. I'm just making sure.
I'm sorry. I just saw Rusty's comment.
So okay. Anyway, gosh, Bear, go ahead, man.
Y'all can find me at a Bird of a Wrestling Fan on Facebook. I do have Instagram and I do have Twitter, but I'm not on there a lot, so that's why I rarely ever promote it. But as always love to thank you for listening. Thank you for giving us your time. Thank you for your comments. Please keep giving it to us. If it's anything we can do better, we will try. And as always, without y'all, there is no us. And without us, there is no me. And without me, there is no wrestling. I mean, just let's be real. But seriously, thank you. Thank y'all.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna say it. I don't use social media, so I've tried. I'm just not that guy, I guess. I have an Instagram, but if you want to follow it, sure. But I'm not on there. But just if you want to find me, man, just subscribe to this YouTube, watch our stuff. Go follow our Facebook because I am on Facebook. So go follow our Facebook group, which is the Wrestling Society Network. Go join the group. We do post quite a bit in there. We're always on there daily. We post updates, all that good stuff. So go follow that group. And man,
we need to get a Discord for Wrestling Society. Y'all got a Discord?
Oh gosh, I'm not.
Actually,
I'm not a fan.
Actually,
I'm not a fan.
That's a Brady question.
Hey, Brady, where's the Discord?
Brady, I don't like Discord. Anyway,
I mean, I have a Discord, so Discord is fun though.
Discord is social media to me.
Brady, we're gonna have to talk about it. Brady, can we talk about it? Can we at least talk about it?
Oh, yeah, I think I can speak on Brady's behalf on this one. Yeah, he'll definitely talk to you about it.
Let's talk about it.
Oh, great. Anyway, yeah.
Before you head off, I did forget one thing, and I joke playing around about a lot of different things, but I'm dead serious when I say this. Please, please, please go support your local independent promotions. Man, get out there and give them feedback because you never know who you will meet in those independents become stars. They need your feedback. They're learning a craft. Please be supportive of them and just don't look down on them because they're not in the WWE or they're starting in small. Everybody has to start somewhere. And please give them your support.
Yeah, all you gotta do is search up online. It'll tell you all the promotions around your area, and then go to their website, go get tickets, and go to it. I mean, they're not expensive. They're really cheap. And I've been to a couple of them. They're really fun actually because it's just fun. especially when you sit so close to the rings and stuff. It's cool.
I,
Uh,
man, I went to one Friday, and I tell you, I froze my butt off, but it was so fun, and I had a great time. Yeah, and I got hit with a chair, but I'll save that
wow.
until next week's story.
Yeah,
That's
but yeah,
crazy.
that's gonna be a good story. But yeah, like I said, we're growing, and it's kind of scary how much we're growing. But we appreciate you all. Just keep following, liking, and subscribing, and all that good stuff. And if you have anything you want us to talk about, just put it in the comments. Let us know. If you go, this is something new as well. If you go to, let's say you've gone to the Monday Night Raw, that's that was last week, or the SmackDown that was last week, or AEW, or Impact, or pay per view. Tell us in the comments. I want to hear it. I want to hear how it was live. Um, Let us know. Like, if for let's just say one of y'all is going to WrestleMania, and when we break it down, comment, tell us how it was. Hell, I may even put you in on the call so I can hear you talk about it. I want to know. I want to hear y'all stories about how it was live, because we're not there live. Whenever they come here, I go to everyone that's here. But when they're not here, obviously I don't go. If I had the money, I would. But let us know how it was, and we'll try to make it work. I want to hear how it was, but we appreciate you all really. And like always, just keep enjoying wrestling, man. If
But keep being a part of society.
yeah,
I mean,
if one promotion isn't good, there's another. If you don't like some promotion, there's always just don't hate on wrestling itself, man. If you don't like one promotion, don't crap all over it online. I mean that's just your opinion. Just go watch another one. You don't have to get online and just destroy it. Um, but yeah, I appreciate you all. I smell
and
spaghetti. What?
and on another note, let me say this because I have had 2 or 3 women to inbox me. And for those of you women who are listening, and you're listening with your husbands or your boyfriends, just give it a chance. Just sit there, watch it, listen to them talk about it, and just give it a chance.
Please.
Like, you never know what you will start to like until you give it a chance.
That's a really good point. I'm gonna say this really quick. When we went to WrestleMania last year, my girlfriend watched wrestling on and off with me. She didn't really know anybody. I took her to both nights. The day after, she was like, "All right, what's coming on Raw?" And
this is it.
She follows wrestling like crazy now, and like her favorite is AJ Styles. I got her the shirt and all that. And so,
that's a woman after my own heart.
oh my God, she is addicted to AJ Styles, man.
Same.
When we went to every time her theme song plays, I mean his theme song plays in the car, she always looks at me. She's like, and
this is it. This is it. It gets so better.
Yeah, I need to buy her the gloves. That's one thing I haven't gotten her yet, but
I've gotten a couple of inboxes where it's kind of like, especially when they see us, because I stream with my husband.
Yeah.
And especially when they see us on stream together, it's like, why are you into that? Like, how did you even get into it? And like, I hate when my husband or my boyfriend watches it. And I'm like, you just have to give it a chance. Just like you give any reality show a chance.
Yeah.
Just like you give anything else on TV, the True Channel, crime shows, whatever you watch, just like you give those a chance, just give it a chance. And actually listen to the story. That's all you have to do. Just listen to the stories. That's it.
What I did to also get her more into it was I showed her some of my favorite and some of the best matches ever. Because there's Peacock exists, people. If you want them to get into wrestling, pull up a match that you really like and be like, just watch this. And like what I did, I pulled up a match from like almost every era. I pulled up all these matches. Like my favorite match of all time is Rock and Stone Cold WrestleMania 17. I pulled that up and I was like, we gotta watch this. She fell in love with it. Then I was like, okay, you like AJ Styles? Watch this. I showed her Ring of Honor and TNA AJ Styles.
Yep.
And then I showed her some this generation of wrestling, because the generations are different. You just go on Peacock, people. I mean, it's all on there. Just watch it. No, Rusty, I'm not buying the damn nameplates. I'm not buying the nameplates. No, I don't even have a belt yet. Sadly, I haven't gotten it yet.
That's all I'm saying. Just give it a chance, y'all. Just give it a chance.
Yeah, same with my fiance. Man, she wasn't big into it, but now she loves watching it. Bianca is her girl. So
oh yeah, she loves Bianca too, man. She is so into Bianca.
There you go. I mean, it really doesn't take much. It just, it just takes for one person to find something that the other person or character that they would like.
Yep.
And then when you find it, you just show them every dang old thing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And there you go. There you go. It's not hard.
She's always flicking her.
If I can get my camera right.
For her imaginary.
Oh yeah.
Her imaginary braid she has.
Oh, you know what? My daughter works at a like a secondhand shop, and somebody took a NXT shirt. 2018 NXT shirt with all autographs on it. Ooh. And they gave it to the consignment shop, and she found it and she brought it to me this weekend.
Oh, wow.
And it has like all the signatures on it from all of them on there.
That's
and it's NXT 2018. I was like, oh, this is gold mine. Who would turn that in?
That's
like, exactly.
Who was mad at their boyfriend and decided, hey, let's get rid of this one?
That's messed up. That's a gem right there. I'd frame.
That's how you get a divorce, breakup. No, you don't play with my wrestling. Not at all.
Exactly.
It's a 2018, and it has all their pictures on the front.
Oh, wow.
Signed by each person on the front.
Send me a picture of that. I want to see that.
I will.
But yeah, everybody, we really appreciate it. Just keep, tune in next week. It's going to be awesome. We're going to dig deeper into it. But I smell spaghetti cooking, and my girl makes a mean pot of spaghetti. So we appreciate everybody. And as always,